Surf's up, my SLA Californians. Welcome to the Daily 5 at 10. I'm Zeke.
And I'm Jasmine. Today is Thursday, March 31st, 2022. Happy Friday Eve.
How's your morning been, Jasmine?
Pretty good. I followed the Health and Wellness Committee's sleep tips last night, so I got a really good night's sleep. How about you?
Well, I tried to follow their tips, but my dinner took way too long to make last night.
Oh, well, what'd you make?
Oh, the usual, saltines and mayonnaise, but I added a twist, sauerkraut. Mwah.
Right. Moving on, we have our daily segment.
What's going on in the SLA?
Today's announcements. No birthdays or work anniversaries to report.
Darn, I was looking forward to showing up unannounced to people's houses to sing to them.
I would not recommend that. However, I do recommend you all attend the Learn It Lunch and Learn on April 20th at 11 a.m. Once again, if you have not seen that email from Carly Lutz, it may have been lost in your inbox, so please, if you don't mind, check again.
We also have the IICF Step Up Challenge coming up on April 25th with more details to come.
And finally, another friendly reminder about our Employee Appreciation Luncheon on May 20th. This will be a great way to meet and have fun with your fellow SLA employees.
And speaking of meeting and having fun with your fellow SLA employees, we actually have an SLA Employee Spotlight today, and it's not one of us. Today, we are happy to welcome our dear friend, Tristan Jao, to the show. Tristan, thank you so much for being on the Daily 5 at 10. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty bad. I tried your saltines and mayonnaise combo this morning and it was pretty awful.
Well, you'll get used to it. Anyways, I know you're aware of how this show works, but for all you out there in SLA land, let me give y'all a quick recap. So it's 3 questions. Where are you from? What are you doing? And where are you going? Between 3 SLA colleagues who are soon to become 3 SLA friends.
So Tristan, let me kick things off by asking you our first question. Where are you from?
I'm from Alamo, California, small town in the East Bay. It's south of Walnut Creek. I graduated from San Francisco State University with a bachelor's degree in cinema. I currently live in San Ramon, next door to the headquarters of the SLA. Before I worked at the SLA though, like you Zeke, I was also working at a deli.
Really? So from one sandwich connoisseur to the other, what's your favorite sandwich to make?
I could definitely rule out saltines and mayonnaise. However, turkey salami on a sourdough roll with the works, olive oil and vinegar, beautiful.
And I know you got hired onto the SLA in an unorthodox way.
Yeah, funny story. So I was working at a Verizon store and one day our Vice President of Digital Communications, James Green, came in with a broken phone. He was working with my colleague when I overheard him talking about multimedia production. I had to pick his brain and he gave me his contact info. I interviewed the next day and the SLA hired me on.
Really? Because we got hired on the same time and I did not work at a Verizon, so lucky you. I guess I'll move on to question number 2. What are you doing?
Like both of you, I'm also a communications specialist at the SLA. I assist Ed Durrence in the behind-the-scenes activities of our productions. So being in front of the camera is fairly new territory for me, but thanks for having me come on the show. When I'm not pressing buttons and pulling levers, I like to fish. I'm also an avid video gamer. I'm currently playing that new Elden Ring game. Enjoying that.
Really? I've heard of that. Have you ever tried Minesweeper?
Yes, I have. Yeah, a classic.
Just as good graphics, I heard.
And for our final question, where are you going?
To the billiards hall after work. Yeah, but on a serious note, later this summer I'll be taking a Shasta trip on a houseboat with my family. I'm looking forward to that for a couple weeks. Also looking forward to getting on the road with the SLA film crew later this year if COVID permits.
This has been a lot of fun, and because you're an employee of the SLA and not a host of the show,
Lucky you.
we'd like to present you a gift for being an employee spotlight. A $50 Visa gift card.
Awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you
man.
guys.
We really appreciate you coming on, seriously. And let this be a reminder to all of you, we treat our guests here very well. And I mean, you had a good time, right, Tristan?
Of course, it's been an honor being on the Daily 5 at 10 show.
Yes. Don't make it seem like I forced you to say that. Forced you to say that. Forced you to say that. Forced you to say that.
Yeah, just like normal. And be sure to say it's been a pleasure to be on the show.
But why don't you stick around for the rest of the show though, Tristan? We could really use your help with our next segment.
Today is National Tater Day, which if I'm not mistaken is short for potaters.
That's right, today's prize winner will receive not actual potatoes, but a $25 gift card to DoorDash.
I mean, everyone does love taters delivered right to the front door.
And since Tristan, you're already here, why don't you select our winner today?
Sure. All right.
A few moments later.
Spencer Wetzel.
Spencer, congrats! You're a real natural, man. Jasmine, be careful. Anyways, Spencer, be sure to send us an email at 5of10@slakecow.org within 7 days to claim your potatoes. I mean prize. And in you go into the winner's jar, Spencer.
For our last minute announcements, the Learn at Lunch and Learn is on April 20th at 11 a.m. The IICF Step Up Challenge begins April 25th. And the Employee Appreciation Luncheon is, of course, May 20th.
And that's another Daily 5 at 10 in the books. Thanks again, Tristan, for joining us for our Employee Spotlight. And don't forget, all of you, to let us know any coworkers you'd like to see on next week's Spotlight.
Replacing your daily work coffee break, I'm Jasmine.
And Tristan is my new best friend. Thank you and good night.